girl, me see say you want me. When you gonna give it up to me? Because your body enticing me, making me horny. When you gonna give it up to me? Well, if I not today, girl, then I must see tomorrow. When you fulfill my fantasy, because you know I give you love is straight like an arrow. When you gonna give it up to me? Hey, pretty girl, so me love to see you walk. And I habla English, but just listen when me a talk. It's a one from me yard. Woman, you got me caught. You ever in a me thoughts and I left me in the dark. In the first place, girl, that's where you belong. So just let me flip the switch, woman, I can turn it on. And give it the passion from dusk till dawn. Tell me if you want it, fig one. My girl, so from you looking at me, I girl, me say you want me. When you gonna give it up to me? Because your body enticing me, making me horny. When you gonna give it up to me? Well, if I not today, girl, then I must see tomorrow. When you fulfill my fantasy, because you know I give you love is straight like an arrow. When you gonna give it up to me? So why can't you see we ought to be together, girl? Don't front on me. I just wanna be near, so don't have no fear. And let me see you bring your body right over here, because you should share it, girl. I care it, and I'm gonna give you love so clear. It's gonna make you shine, and once you are mine, we be rocking it until the end of time. From you looking at me, I got me.
Enyimba FM 94.3 Aba.
And now, issues and views. Hey there, from sunrise to sunset.
To do the needful, we will shut down the host.
All of you, you travel abroad. Don't be staying in the country and making the better.
To lead to violence, unbridled brigandage. It's not right.
You speak positively.
Events are happening at the international, national, and local scene.
International, national, and local scene.
Mr. Speaker, it is a pitiable dismal. It is
You speak the truth, you die. You lie, you die. I have chosen to speak the truth and die.
Well, they are reported by your regular, sometimes without the backstory, which is the pure and undiluted analysis.
This missing spice is served on Issues and Views every weekday from 8:30 a.m. on Enyimba 94.3 FM. Abba, join
us as we dissect and assemble the big stories for the day from all angles.
Issues and Views
every weekday on Enyimba 94.3 FM. Abba from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Issues and Views,
bringing you the stories from all sides.
It is the fourth official workday of the week. Yes, indeed. We are back, ready to serve you basket full of hot potatoes as it is happening in Nigeria, Abia State, and Aba. This is your station. News and current affairs is what we do right here, and also sports. Enyimba 94.3 FM. Today will be a good day. It's a good day, I believe. 26 minutes before it is 9 a.m. In the city of Aba. Today being Thursday, the 14th day in the month of March. Welcome. It's another edition of the program, Issues and Views, where we dissect those issues affecting us in Nigeria, Abia, and Aba for you, so that you will make better decisions. We're streaming live as usual on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Enyimba 943 FM. Join the conversation there. Drop your comments. As the program progresses, I'm going to run through those comments of yours. We have the topics also listed there for you on the Facebook page. So join us and let's have your thoughts. All right, the program has started. We're also streaming live on our YouTube page, Enyimba TV, and watch out for Enyimba TV. All right, something interesting is coming up which will shake the broadcast industry in Abia State, so watch out for that. So thank you so much for joining us. The WhatsApp platform is up and running too. The WhatsApp platform is 0809-666-0946. Denmark, we can see your comments there. So we will take as many comments as possible today. You are my companion. I'm flying solo. Mary is not in the studio this morning, but I will be running it alone with you supporting me. My name is Michael. We're also taking voice notes this morning on the program. That's taking voice notes on the WhatsApp platform, 0809-666-0943. Basket full of hot potatoes as usual. The topics have been listed there for you on the Facebook page. But for those that are not aware of the topics and do not have access to Facebook right now, let me run through the topics for you. There was a fire incident yesterday at Milverton Road that damaged properties worth millions of naira. It was a breaking news in the evening period right here on Enyimba FM. We broke the news to you. The fire was damaging properties as of the time when we broke the news to you. In fact, we heard explosions and it affected Chisco Transport Company. This morning, I will share pictures from the damage caused, of course. So if you're streaming online, you will have a front row seat and have an idea of what went down yesterday. 2 luxurious buses and a particular and a car and the house that was damaged. You see pictures of the aftermath this morning. As we talk about it, these pictures will be scrolling on the live stream. And did you know that 30 states are defaulting the 35,000 naira wage award? In fact, some of the states that are paying, there's about 6 of them. Some of them are not paying the 35. Some are paying 15, some are paying 10. We're going to look at that. Labour is fuming this morning. Seriously. Labour is fuming, and pensioners are threatening to protest because they are not getting anything, especially the federal pensioners. Did you also know that some pensioners in Nigeria are still earning 1,500 naira per month? That's a very sad reality, right? 1,500 naira per month. So Nigeria Union of Pensioners are lamenting that some pensioners are still earning that amount of money. Away from workers' welfare and pensioners' welfare, federal government is talking tough this morning, talking about insecurity in Nigeria, ruling out ransom payment to rescue kidnapped school children. No more ransom payment. What happens to those people that will come out and call themselves consultants to negotiate on behalf of the federal government? What happens to them? You know where I'm headed? It will be part of our conversation this morning anyways. And the United States is offering to assist Nigeria in combating kidnapping, especially to rescue the kidnapped victims. It was part of what was revealed yesterday during the Federal Executive Council meeting in Abuja. So we're going to look at that also, and the latest concerning the student loan. Remember, it was top of the discussion yesterday on the show. Bayon Anuga responded and said it was not postponed indefinitely, but just for some weeks. We're trying to dot the I's and cross the T's. And central bank gift federal government 2.1 million bags of assorted fertilizers worth 100 billion naira to address food inflation. It will be shared through the Ministry of Agric. Who will get it? Who are the farmers that will get this assorted fertilizers? I don't know, but maybe the analysis will expose that this morning on the show. More controversies over this 3.7 trillion naira gap in the 2024 budget. Budget as an independent fact-checking company fact-checking agency rather, in the area of budgeting in countries, saying that Ningi is right. No detailed project allocations for the 3.7 trillion naira. You will get to hear that this morning. And Senator Baribe also is talking, saying he got only 266 million naira from the 2024 budget and not the 500 million naira budget that was mentioned by Senator Enyimba. Ali Ndume was on TV yesterday and he was asked specifically, how much did you get, Senator? He said he will not disclose it. More controversies, right? Nigi has caused a lot of troubles. All right, we will look at that also for you this morning. And Nigerians are hitting so hard on the Accountant General's office decided to take a workshop for the office of the Accountant General to faraway London. The 36 states commissioners are also attending that particular workshop. It's commissioners for finance in the 36 states. The question is, why can't they have that particular workshop in Nigeria? And the explanations were given that, hey, it is because the resource persons for that workshop are resident in UK. So we decided to go and meet the resource persons. You will get the details anyways this morning. So it's basket full of hot potatoes as usual. And the comments are already pouring in anyways. Kalu Ezechi saying, good morning, I did not see Mary. She don't go leave. Yeah, it's a short leave. Remember, Mary was bereaved a couple of weeks ago, and it's time to bury the loved one. And she traveled to bury her loved one, her brother actually. So, Chigeze Madukwe, federal government rules out payment of ransom against kidnappers because it never happened to them. On the contrary, why not caution the effect and put it on hold? If Emmanuel can see you, come keep those comments pouring in. It will be more interactive this morning as you're keeping my companion on the show. And then let's talk. Good morning to you and welcome on board. Anyways, if you're not streaming, you will miss the pictures I will scroll right now. Let's talk about the fire incident in Aba yesterday at Milverton Road. That's where most of these luxurious buses pick their passengers going to Lagos or Abuja. Most of them do run night trips. That's especially if you're very conversant with the transport business in Aba. And if you want to follow any of the luxurious buses, those big buses, you get them at Milverton Road. So there was a fire incident in that street yesterday, a very heavy one. You could see it could be seen anywhere in Aba, the black smoke billowing into the sky and explosions. It took the help of the Aba fire service to douse the tension and of course to calm the situation and put off the fire, but damages were done. Properties worth millions. Let's roll the pictures now. Properties worth millions of naira were affected. We're running through the pictures of what happened right now on the Facebook page. Quite unfortunate and a very deep one. Let's take a listen to an eyewitness report and we'll come back to talk about this.
The fire incident that occurred here in the city of Aba, just inside the compound of the Chisco Transport Company here at Milverton, Aba. Thank God the men of the Aba Fire Service were able to come and do justice to the quenching of that particular fire. It was a very terrible incident a few minutes ago. You can actually see that some of the affected shops that is around that particular building. So, so far so good. Two luxurious bus have actually been damaged, and one Mercedes VLC car, a black VLC car. That's a total of 3 vehicles. Two the longest vehicle, two long luxury, and that one private car here, Jeep. Just see, I don't know the particular name of that Jeep, but and the building, building is already fat. Have already been damaged. So, but we thank God that the men of the Aba Fire Service came just as the Aba people were waiting for them to come and do justice. They were able to come and control the situation. First one that actually started taking charge of controlling the fire before the second one arrived. So, and all of them are new one, and they function effectively. So there is a little improvement. Should I say there is a basic improvement in the fire service sector of Abia State. So because nobody actually believed that they can actually be this early to come and they control the fire.
Yes, the picture also running through. Rolling on the Facebook page right now. So that's the situation of what happened yesterday. It was a heavy one. Properties damaged, 2 luxurious buses, and 1 jeep. You can see the jeep also rolling through. The cause of the fire is unknown at the moment, and hopefully investigations will be carried out. But we've had numerous fire incidences right here in about 30 right from November till date, and which calls to question the safety and how do we forestall future occurrences, especially in terms of staying safe, Anyways, let's move on now. So much to talk about this morning. I'm moving very fast so that we can take as many comments as possible on our Facebook page and also the WhatsApp platform. Drop your comments there and drop your voice notes on the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp line is 0809 666 0943. Let's look at the wage award and the welfare of workers. We keep talking about it until some of these states do the needful, because the federal government has appealed to them. Nigeria Labour Congress is expressing anger over the failure of about 90% of the states, that's over 30 of them, in paying the wage award as agreed by the federal government and the labor organized labor. We're talking about the negotiation ongoing for the new minimum wage, but the period of negotiation, federal government has advised them that they should pay the wage award. Many states are yet to. Labor leaders in Sokoto, Kano, Benue, Bayelsa states, that their governments are yet to pay. Gombe, Ogun, Osun are paying about 15 and 10,000 naira. Ekiti, I know, paid 15. In fact, in Ekiti, pensioners are getting 10,000 naira per month in the state. Bayelsa state is not paying. And most of the states of the federation are not paying, and it calls to question, despite the increment in their allocation, what is going on in some of the states of the federation? That's the big question that NLC is asking this morning. But one particular story that caught my attention as I was rolling through, even the federal pensioners are threatening to protest, of course, our senior citizens. But one thing that caught my attention is the fact that some pensioners are still earning as low as 1,500 naira pension, and they're demanding an urgent review to give pensioners a living pension against this hard time. That's a big story for me. 1,500 naira, what will it do? It is not even going to last a day. So there was this zonal forum of the NUP in the south in Akwa Ibom State, where they highlighted the growing hardship among members and amidst members what they're going through. And in the communique, they said some pensioners are still earning 1,500, 2,000 and 3,000, and therefore they are urging all state governments to harmonize increment on low income earning. And we cannot talk about pensioners. Even NUP is saying that some are even receiving 450 naira monthly as pension. It's quite unfortunate. We cannot talk about pensioners without talking about Abia pensioners too. They've been promised that before the end of this month, that's the first quarter will end by the month of March. They've been promised that, hey, we will regularize your payments, but they are still receiving half. Not only regularize, but that we will pay backlog of the amount of money being owed. That was the promise made last year before the December 31, that they will be cleared. But that didn't happen. The government gave an excuse that, hey, we didn't know that the wage bill, the money that is being owed is this much, but we will do something before the first quarter of 2024. The first quarter of 2024 will end this month. That's by the end of this month, the month of March 2024. The month ends on the 31st of March. So the question is, why are they still receiving half? I believe that's a question many pensioners will be finding answers to from the governor and also those in charge. But let's move on. I'm moving very fast because very soon I'll throw the lines open. You will do the analysis for me this morning. I'm missing my partner anyways. Well, let's talk about the ransom payment. The federal government yesterday ruled out ransom payment. In fact, it was very specific. We won't pay a dime for ransom. Because don't forget, over 200 students have been kidnapped from Kaduna. Again, that's quite unfortunate. Don't forget that next month, it will be 10 years that Chibok girls kidnapping incident happened. So the federal government says it will not pay a dime as ransom for the release of over 280 pupils and teachers kidnapped in two schools in Kuriga. Kuriga is in Kaduna State. That was made known by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, who insisted that security agencies are working round the clock to ensure the release of the students and teachers that were kidnapped on the 7th of March, promising that they will be brought back safely. Take a listen to him.
The president has directed that security agencies must, as a matter of urgency, ensure that these children and all those who have been kidnapped are brought back in safety, and government is not paying anybody any dime, and the government is optimistic that these children and other people that are abducted will be brought back to their families in safety.
There you have it. The federal government is talking tough that no ransom. A good one, I will say. That's a right step in the right direction. But while you are not paying ransom, take cognizance of those that are in captivity. What are you doing to save them? And one thing that the federal government you also look at is, apart from ransom payments, all these called consultants who come up and say they want to negotiate something should be done about them, because it appears to be a racketeering, some sort of, if I can put it that way, the conspiracy where some persons are raising good money for themselves. That's a big question many have been asking. Before you know it, they come from nowhere and say, hey, I'm a consultant, let me negotiate on behalf of the federal government. And negotiation doesn't come for free. It is not free, and that is the real problem. When you negotiate, you get your own share, maybe from the kidnappers or from the federal government that you are negotiating for. And when you negotiate, another person might even take up the job of negotiating with kidnappers. So while the federal government is talking tough, what about talking tough in the area of approaching these kidnappers? Interesting, right? We'll see how that goes. It's Issues and Views right here on Enyimba 94.3 FM, Thursday edition, the fourth official work day of the week. Today being the 14th day in the month of March 2024. Very soon we'll take a break, and when we return, it will be time to take your comments on the program. But keep your comments pouring in. Drop voice notes for us on the WhatsApp platform. We'll run through those comments and also voice notes, and also run through comments on the two threads on the Facebook page this morning. All right, well, let's move on now. United States is offering to assist in combating the rising case of kidnapping in the country. It was part of what the Minister of Information said yesterday, that the federal government is reviewing the offer of foreign assistance in the battle against kidnapping and other high-profile crimes. So it's been confirmed that U.S. is offering to help us fight kidnapping and other high-profile crimes and other foreign assistance. But what are the terms? They are not known for now, so it's a developing story. Hopefully we'll get through to that. But do you think we should get help from foreign machineries? Get foreign assistance? Don't forget, it can also come with a price. That question will be answered by you. You will do the analysis this morning, not to worry, all right? And the federal government is saying student loan postponement is only for weeks and not indefinitely. Of course, It was back and forth yesterday. Why is the federal government wasting time on the student loan? It's 8 weeks down the line now, and we cannot put down the student loan. Bayo Nanuga was explaining after the National Association of Nigeria's students came up and said, we are not happy with the way the student loan scheme has turned. Every day you keep saying, hey, we're going to launch it today, we're going to launch it tomorrow. Don't forget that these students are already paying high for tuition. Tuition has been reintroduced through the back door. Maybe you can put it that way. But I suspect that there is no money to do it because all this back and forth. Although the president, according to Bayo Nanuga, I'm trying to lay my hands on the information now. The presidency came out and said that it has not been cancelled. That it has not been forgotten, rather, and it is not indefinitely, according to a statement released by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, who disclosed that there will be a new date to launch the student loan scheme. It is not forgotten, and there are some things that need to be rearranged so that it can be launched properly. That's what is happening. So the president is committed to it. You know, it's one of the flagship programs. Goodness. All right. It's another flash of the pan. Remember how subsidy was removed, and now the student loan starts today. It doesn't start tomorrow. We need to put plans in place before any policy is to be launched or to be announced. Now the students are already bearing the brunt. Why the federal government is not sure when this loan will be launched. This loan scheme will be launched. Very interesting, right? Interesting. We'll get to hear from you also this morning. Well, so the agri sector is also getting a lift. Central Bank gifting the federal government 2.1 million bags of assorted fertilizer worth 100 billion to address food scarcity, food security. But the big question now that plays in the mind of many Nigerians is that who are the farmers that will get these? What is the mode of sharing? What is the method of sharing? I know that is the big question you're finding answers. So let's take a listen to Olayemi Cardoso, the CBN governor, who announced this when the central bank was giving the bags of fertilizers to the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security. And he said it is a gesture which resonates deeply with the livelihoods of all Nigerians and is aimed at curbing the escalating cost of food.
In pursuit of these goals, we are delighted to announce the allocation of 2.15 million bags of fertilizer, valued at over 100 billion naira, which we are humbly handing over to the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. This contribution from the central bank is aimed at amplifying food production capabilities and fostering price stabilization within the agricultural sector.
And of course, the Minister of State for Agric and the Minister of Agric was there, and they have this to say concerning the sharing formula. Take a listen.
The portfolio farmers, the fake farmers, we really want to be sure that those who own land and are ready to go to farm are the ones that should be taking the benefit.
We'll deliver it to the last mile, to the intended persons, to the intended farmers, where they can reap the benefits of this huge gesture.
We'll take a break now. When we return, we will continue the conversation this morning, and it will be the time to talk about other controversies surrounding the 3.7 trillion naira gap in the 2024 budget. More being revealed by some senators, including the senator representing Abia Central Senatorial District in the National Assembly. I was talking about Senator Abaribe, who said he only got 266 million naira from the 2024 budget and not 500 million naira and other issues. Budget fact-checked and discovered that there was about 3 trillion naira gap. We will do the analysis for you, share the fact checking with you this morning, and of course you will have you will form your opinion, understanding the backstory. This is Issues and Views Thursday edition right here on Enyimba 94.3 FM. Stay tuned.
Ochuko, where my rent? Oga landlord, I still never see work. So you think say I build my house for charity, eh? I just hope say this coffee go kill me. Oga landlord, I get S-Dry cough syrup for house. S-Dry cough syrup go kick that cough come out for your chest. Take, make you use them. Ochuko, this S-Dry cough syrup they work. My cough don't go. I don't cancel the rent where you they owe me. Oga landlord, thank you.
Kick that cough with X-Dry cough syrup. X-Dry cough syrup is formulated to fight chesty cough, sore throat, and cold in adults and children. X-Dry cough syrup is available in pharmacy shops near you. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please consult your doctor. Cameron Care Limited, serving Nigeria since 1986.
Your dependable school, St. Bridget's College, Ayabumweze, Aba, has begun admissions into JSS1, JSS2, and SS1 classes. Forms are available at St. Bridget's Primary School and St. Bridget's College, Aba. Remember, St. Bridget's College is a full boarding secondary school that has continuously guaranteed quality education for your son and daughter and peace of mind for you for the past 29 years. Please call 0704 208 3518 for more information. Signed, Management.
Attention please. The Ariara Alotis Traders Association wish to remind the general public that the restraining order from the Abia State Judicial Panel of Inquiry on the recovery of government properties, funds, and related matters led by Justice Florence Duroha Igwe retired to Blessed Henkin International Company, the developer for the remodeled shops at A/B/WWLS section of Ariara International Market, and Commissioner for Trade and Investment from further sales and alienation of the remodeled stores at the market still stand as the panel on the 6th day of March 2024 struck out their prayers asking the panel to vacate its order. They are to desist from any further action until Abia State Governor, His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti, takes a final decision on the interim report of the panel. The general public, especially area market traders, should take note to avoid being defrauded. Announcer, Area Alotis Traders Association, Mr. Kingsley Ifeanyi Achonu, Chairman, Mr. Ikem
Stay
Uchendu,
plugged into the pulse of current affairs by joining the conversations that matter. And catch the excitement of sports at its finest.
Link up anytime here on Enyimba FM. Enyimba FM on 0809 666 0943 or 0708 000 0918. Enyimba 94.3 FM. Abba.
More than a radio.
And now, issues and views.
Still the Thursday edition of the program Issues and Views right here on Enyimba 94.3 FM. We're streaming live on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Enyimba 943 FM. Join the conversation there and also drop your comments on the WhatsApp platform. The WhatsApp line is 0809 666 0943. 0809 666 0943. All right, and also drop comment for us on the Facebook page. All right, the two threads there. We're streaming on our YouTube page. The YouTube page is youtube.com/Enyimba TV, or better still, you search for Enyimba TV on the Facebook page, and of course you can watch us live there. So we're ubiquitous, we're everywhere. And the bearer of good news is back in the studio as usual this morning, and she's looking radiant as usual. Hi Confidence
Good
from
morning.
the other side of the studio. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Michael.
Yes, indeed. What do you have for us?
I'm also here to remind people that Wakana is still in Aba, and they are very much grateful that the people of Aba welcome them with open arms. As Africa's leading travel company, they are here with unbeatable travel deals and experiences to help you fulfill your travel dreams and also make you happy. So, do you want to go for a business trip, China, Malaysia, Singapore, or you're catching a flight to see your family and friends in London or New York? Wherever you're going and for whatever reason you're going there for, Wakana has got you covered. For unbeatable deals to your desired destination, you can walk into their office located at Right Choice Plaza by Railway Crossing, Salad Market, Abowe Road, Abia State. You get to enjoy amazing discounts on your bookings. You can also visit their mini outlets located at Panyu Hotel for these amazing discounts. Now, they have a special discount running throughout the month of March for everyone who walks into their office to book their flights, visas, hotels, and holiday packages. So if you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur in travel and you want to be your own boss, which to me is very, very important, you can also walk into their office to speak to their experienced consultant. So good people of Aba, don't miss this wave of happiness that Wakana has brought. Walk into their office now at Right Choice Plaza by Railway Crossing, Salad Market, Abowe Road, Abia State, or their outlet at Panyu Hotel. And also for more inquiries, please call Chidema on 0706 4728 172. Call Chidema on 0706 472 8172. Thank you.
All right, thank you. There you have it. The news about Wakana. Now, let's move on now. Talk about the other controversies pouring up. And it has been made known now. It is no longer news that Senator Ningi, a senator from Bauchi State, made some very shocking revelations about the budget, although it's been debunked by the National Assembly. But he is insisting that, well, there was something like padding, and more controversies appear to be swirling around the 2024 budget. More indications that the portion of the budget attributable to some federal government institutions lack details and transparencies. Now, let's take a look at what budget is saying this morning. And look at the budget is a fiscal policy analytics and advocacy organization. Sheon Onigbide, he declared that Senator Abdul Ningi, who blew the whistle on the budget, was right about the low level of transparency in the 2024 Appropriation Act. Now, let's break it down for you. Ningi said that historically there are items in the budget that don't have breakdown, like statutory transfers. But that does not mean there is a certain level of capital projects by the federal government that was appropriated and does not have a breakdown. Now, according to budget, around just a moment, there you have it. I want to quote the right numbers for you this morning on the show. Okay, there you have it. According to Sheon Onigbide, he said that there were some items that didn't have breakdown. That around 2 trillion naira of the budget presented by the president is the government-owned enterprises budget. So if Senator Ningi says there is a 25 trillion naira budget, yes, that's his MDA's budget. Now, he said that it is factual that he says that, but it doesn't mean that we are running two concurrent budgets. There are transparent issues. In the current budget, National Assembly gave a very broad summary of its allocations, but there were no detailed allocations on the granular level that everybody can understand. Like, it wasn't broken down in bits. For example, there is a different conversation that those budgets should be detailed. TED Fund should not just get an allocation. What are you spending money on? That's according to budget. INEC is collecting huge chunk of funds, but there is no public details about what the funds are used for. Now, if you put all these transparent issues and you put all these issues together, it's around 3.5 trillion to 3.7 trillion according to budget. So, if according to budget, if that is what Senator Ningi wants to interrogate, that there are components of the budget where there is no breakdown, then it is factual. Let's take a listen to him. He was on one of the national television programs where he also did a breakdown of the analysis for Nigerians to also understand. Take a listen.
Everybody was indiscriminately getting an allocation for an amount. Some people got 500 million. We've done the analysis. Some senators that had projects around 13 to 11 billion in their constituency. And it looks like it was a free-for-all. And when before this budget was passed, he said the president needs to have a grip of the budget. This is the same thing Muhammadu Buhari's government did. Why he spent so much, he borrowed so much, and achieved so little. This did not start with the National Assembly. This started with the 9th National Assembly. And this whole arbitrarily indiscriminate insertion of projects by the National Assembly, where, because I agree to some extent that appropriation powers belong to the National Assembly, but powers must be used in a responsible manner. That is what I believe. The National Assembly has gotten to a point that it now, after the budget has been presented by the executive, it carves out an amount for itself. It allocates those amounts to each of the senators. Let's not forget, previously, there was a constituency fund for projects, and that was 100 billion naira. And everybody agreed that if that is the sacrifice you are going to make to allow the budget to be passed, if that's what you're going to use to oil the wheels of budget passing, let us have that. And if you're going to raise that to 200 billion or 250 billion, considering that the budget is now have gotten bigger compared to previous years, that's fine. But for you to now go and add over 7,000 projects to the budget at over 2.2 trillion naira, it's ridiculous.
There you have it. So this means that money was allocated to the senators, which is outside the 100 billion naira constituency allowance. Do not forget that this constituency allowance is more like oil in the wheel to hasten the budget passage so that the senators can work. Now, monies are being allocated and it was not equally allocated. That is where the problem is coming from, which led to Senator Ningi talking. So the allegation looks as if it is true, but the senators are saying no. For example, Senator Enyimba was on a national TV yesterday where he explained, you remember Jarigbe, Senator Jarigbe said that some senators got 500 million, as much as 500, and he got less than 100 million, and he didn't go to the press. But Senator Abaribe said he got 266 million naira from the money allocated to lawmakers in the 6 geopolitical zones. Now, he said lawmakers from some zones like the Northwest, which has 7 states, would expect to get less than what he got, as his Southeast zone has only 5 states. So this is an admittance that some senators really got money, but should they earmark money? Should they earmark projects to themselves because they're working on the budget? Is this constitutional? At the end of the day, Senator Ningi, that blew the whistle, has been suspended. Let me quote Senator Baribe. I have been saying that all fingers are not equal, and by privilege of office, certain people will get, but not every senator gets an equal amount. There are 6 geopolitical zones in the country, and every zone gets its own 10 billion naira in intervention. Now, if you are from the Northwest zone, because you have 7 states, the senators will get less than me, who comes from the 5-state zone. My state, Abia, gets 2 billion naira, and if we break it down for both the Senate and the representatives, the Senate is getting 40% and the House is getting 60%. I got about 266 million naira zonal intervention. The person in the Northwest, who has 7 states, will necessarily get less, about 100 million naira and something. The problem is not even allocation. The problem is, will this money, if finally approved, be used for the projects that were stated in the in the budget, and it's been alleged that some of these allocations were not attached to any project. Where will the money go to? Some questions we're still trying to find answers to. So it goes beyond suspending Senator Ningi. Interesting, right? The last story that we throw the lines open this morning, the Accountant General's office holding a workshop in London, and that is generating a lot of reaction for many Nigerians. They've been lambasting the Accountant General's office, and let's bring you up to speed on that. In case you do not know, civil society and civil rights groups are lambasting the Accountant General office, commissioners of finance in the 36 states of the Federation, other government officials, for choosing to hold a workshop in the United Kingdom at a time the economy is experiencing a major downturn. The office of the AGF is holding that workshop on public financial management and international public sector accounting standards in London, in the UK, and findings showed that the workshop was held, it's been done, in Copthorne Tara Hotel, Kensington, London, from the 4th of March to the 9th of March. And over the course of the 5 days, participants engaged in discussions on IPSAS and its impact on accountability, and of course the back and forth on that. But many Nigerians are asking, why UK as the choice of destination to hold something that can happen in Nigeria, despite claims of cutting down the cost of governance? Now, the attendees of the workshop can't be confirmed, but a banner cited, of course, showed 36 states of the Federation. Now, let's take a look at how much might have been spent, and then we throw the lines open. According to Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, that's RAMFAC, commissioners are entitled to $600 ESTA code for each night spent on a foreign trip. If the 36 states commissioner of finance were present at the event for at least 5 days, it means a total of $108,000. That's equivalent to about 162 million naira. The rate of 1.5 per dollar was spent on ESTA code. There's a 162 million. I'm just doing the calculation. So this calculation didn't include the cost of flights, so other expenses for the commissioners and ESTA codes for the officials of the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, and others were not included. So that's to do a bit of calculation. I'm so interested in the money. The lines are open. Let's have your thoughts this morning. 0809 666 0943 or 0708 000 0918. Those are the numbers for you to join us on the show. You can also drop messages and voice notes for us on the WhatsApp platform 0809 666 0943, or better still, you drop messages for us on the Facebook page. We've got two threads there, facebook.com/Enyimba 943 FM. Let's have your thoughts. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Michael Oni.
Yes, sir.
I am Uchemoku. I am calling from farmland in Boro in Ohafia local government. You see, I want to comment on those students that were kidnapped in the northern region. Let me tell you, you see, there is status quo that children should be released the way they were kidnapped, because that man that negotiates for the kidnappers now is the architect of the kidnapping. So what I'm saying in effect is that let that Gumi be arrested and put into the table so that he will be prosecuted, and this will be a deterrent to others. Now, if there is any person that nurtures such abnormal such of a life, will not continue doing it, let them prosecute Sheikh Gumi. I see no reason why that single man, right from Buhari's administration, has not been arrested and is perpetrating and aiding and abetting crime in Nigeria. See, he's living without any torture. So he is the architect of the whole thing. Let him be arrested. Then,
All right.
away from that, coming to this student loan, which the international, the federal government has consulted, they have been prolonging this thing. And it seems to me that they are not ready. If they are ready, it won't take them 1 hour or 2 hours to conclude everything. I have been saying it time with that mom. I'm sorry that the president is from your place.
It doesn't stop you from sharing your thoughts.
Want to know, but what I know is that the man is not getting it right. And the only solution, because of how things are going in Nigeria, is division of the nation, so that everybody will gain freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of all kinds.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Hello, good morning to you.
Michael.
Yes, sir. Comrade, how you doing?
My dear, my man.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Mike. What about Mary May?
Mary May is not on seats today.
Okay, no problem. Mike, let me just put my own little contribution based on what is happening in the National Assembly. Michael, this issue of padding a budget is not something that started from today. It's our normal ritual that normally happens in the National Assembly. We are little children about it because of based on what Senator Balibe said yesterday, and even you now said it. If we are allocating such billions of naira, you are spending money for what? Is that for your constituent allowance? Is that your constituent something?
They called it zonal intervention projects.
If it's zonal intervention project, Michael Oni, you will see that is an English word. They are just looking for a way of supporting public money, which is zonal intervention. Like Senator Baribe now. If they give him that 500 million naira, he can't give to anybody. You will not see him. He will disappear. Even if you seem to greet him, you quickly run away. Like him saying the other day, listen to what he said. Somebody calling on food, asking, do you have that much money? We beg you for money, he didn't give us. Even if he give, he will not give. So what I'm trying to tell you is, Michael, I have discovered that a lot of gamblers in that National Assembly. And we should be careful next election to choose the type of people that we're sending there.
All right.
So we are seeing that as a bad try. And I want to assure you, our democracy will continue moving forward. I will continue ridiculous. We will get the type of people that will continue pushing Nigeria forward.
All right,
and that is the way forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Do appreciate you. I told you that we are now running voice notes on the show, so you can drop your comments on our WhatsApp platform using the voice note option. So there you have it. We'll run through some of those.
Good morning, Mr. Michael Oni. You can see what is happening in Nigeria, that these senators, they don't have much, they don't have anything to offer to the table. They are all corrupt politicians who are poised to loot the Nigerian treasury and leave the citizens hungry and poor. To make matters worse, every day they keep lying that they are not doing anything. But all of them are just there trying to milk Nigeria dry. In short, they have milked Nigeria dry. There is nothing left of this nation again. And the Senate President is there, a man that is filled with corruption, a man that corruption runs through his veins. He's sitting there and nothing is being done. I pray that God will just show us mercy in this country.
All right, you can't say all the senators are corrupt without substantiation your claim. Anyways, that message is coming from Ifeanyi Excel from Abai. And to say that this particular budget we're talking about will be partly financed through loan. It's a very big issue. We're financing it through loan. And it is being shared like this. You know what is going on right now is a big embarrassment to the country. This is almost a criminal act, padding budget. You can go to jail if you try it in other countries. Just try it in China and see what will happen. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning,
Mr. Michael.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Good morning. Thank God it's Thursday.
Yes, indeed.
My name is Emmanuel.
All right, Emmanuel, can you speak up, please?
Emmanuel calling from football.
All right, go ahead.
The regular caller that
Go ahead. Go ahead with your thoughts, Emmanuel.
Of the local government staff.
Okay.
Salaries. Today is 14 now. See, the next 13 days, it will reach, understand? I have not been paid since then. And other people. It's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair. I've been talking about this thing severally. Fair, it's unfair. Let government. I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I'm tired. Other people cannot call because they don't have money to look at and call people and express their feelings. It's unfair. Let government put in their efforts to pay those people.
That's about local government workers, right?
Yes.
So, some that have been verified and yet to get.
Yeah. They are still on proof. They are still going to the country to proof to do domestic. It's not fair.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Reacting to the issue of the welfare of workers, of course, don't forget that about 30 states are yet to even implement the federal government wage award agreement with the labor. And NUP is also talking tough this morning, saying that we may protest. Can you imagine? Some pensioners are collecting 1.5 per month, some as low as 450 naira. In a country where anyways, importer from St. Michael says the issue of budget padding and corruption ravaging the country, especially those in the political class, didn't start today, but it became astronomically higher since the inception of democratic governance in 1999. Everything boils down to the presidency, because the presidency has not been hard on any politician that embark on corruption, because the presidency has been compromised in this menace, and that is why they keep mute on this matter. Hello, good morning to you. 0708 000 0918 or 0809 666 0943. Okay, this one says what happened at Milverton in Aba is unfortunate. That's a big shame, meaning that there was no fire extinguisher or fire quenching arrangement in those places in the company. That's totally funny. They just make money and eat or what? No counter emergency arrangement. Quite an eye-opener, I must say. The Ministry of Transport is in existence in Abia State. Regulating what? On the pension issue, I heard you say someone still pays a fellow human being 1.5. Yes, indeed. And for what, please? 1.5 for foodstuffs? Or what? What can the pension buy? Some people are just evil, if that story is very true. 1.5. Cheers. Anayo, good morning to you. All right. 0708 000 0918 or 0809 666 0943. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Good morning. This is Chukuma calling from Port Harcourt Road.
All right, Chukuma.
The issue trading on this week, the issue of Senator Ninge. If I thought that Nigeria will tell themselves the truth, they will see that what this man is saying, there must be an atom of truth. There must be 50% truth of it. Now, Senator Abaribe has come out and said he received 200-something million from his own zone. And the northern side, their own cannot be the same with those people that have up to 6 states, 7 states. And we have 5 here in Southeast. Now, this man Nenge, that Nigerian government or the so-called EFCC, if I thought that EFCC stand on their own, that someone is not leading them, they have a chairman, but the executive of the Nigerian government is leading them on what to do. Why can't they go and investigate that man and know what he said? Because when you allege someone falsely, you have to take action. And when you speak it, you say what the person is saying, whether it is true or not. If the man is saying the wrong thing, convince him. Let them convince him. As an ex-convict, he become an ex-convict so that he cannot go there again. So let them know what to do on all this cooked and cooked story. And the level, look at the level of kidnapping in this country. Kidnapped today, kidnapped tomorrow. The little children are being kidnapped, even in a camp. They went there and kidnapped people. What are we heading to?
All right.
So let them know what they can do.
Thank you.
Let them know what they
Thank
can
you.
do.
He's saying the anti-corruption agencies should work with Ningi to expose more about the allegation on budget party. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning to you.
Yeah, until gentleman is here coming.
You're welcome.
What of Mary, man?
Mary is fine.
Okay, please help for me.
All right.
Then we comment on the pensions. You want to tell me that a human being pays somebody the sum of 1,005?
I was shocked. Seeing that story, I was shocked.
It can 1,005 feed a man in a day. Anyway, that is number one. And then agents of kidnappers, I suggest they should be arrested because they know the kidnappers very well. They should be arrested and bring to book. Then the third one is about student loans. They think too much. They promise today, they promise tomorrow, they promise next month. It's not how to help somebody, although it's not a good help, but they don't to repay. Right?
Yes. 2 years after NYC.
Just let them, if they want to help them, let them release the money. If they want to share now, they will bring it tonight and share it in Naira. Thank you, Michael Oni. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Amen. Thank you. Do appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. More voice notes coming in on the WhatsApp platform. All right, this is empty rather. Okay, this one.
Michael Oni. Good morning to you. It's so laughable what our Senator Abaribe is saying, that he got 266 million from 2024 budget, not 500 million. So at all, he got something. And that's how they have been pardoning and ripping out Nigerians, defrauding us. I call upon state governors to join in speaking out on Senator Ningi's revelation. There is more to that. There's more to that. Suspending him is not the best option. Hashtag more revelation on Senator Ningi is what I support. And coming to federal government saying they are not paying ransom anymore. So that means Armstrong has been paying all this while. And all they say, nothing is done to secure the release of the people that they were kidnapped by paying ransom. Now the truth is out that ransom has been paid. Well, it's okay.
Yeah, right.
Well, let me stop here for now.
Thank you for stopping there. Thank you, Andrew, for sending your voice notes. We're taking more calls right now. Keep it short and simple. Talking about state governors supporting him, his state governor yesterday supported him. You know, he's from Bauchi State and said, we are behind you. Thank you for this revelation. But the question is, if all the senators got the same thing, will Senator Ningi come out? Because the basis behind Senator Ningi's revelation is the fact that he didn't get as much as other senators got. And he said he's a ranking senator, just like Senator Jingibe also mentioned that he didn't go to the press. All right, let's get more reactions from the phone lines. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Michael. My compatriots.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
I am Brother Simeon Uncle from Otunwa in Isalangwa South.
You're welcome, Brother Simeon.
Yes. It's a caring news to hear that U.S. have offered to help the security situation in Nigeria, especially about the children on the other high-profile crimes. Could there be a better news? It's as if they heard what I said, what I opined the other day, that Nigeria should see the assistance of U.S., Israel, United Kingdom, and other countries to assist us since we have proven that we cannot do it. Let Nigeria capitalize on this and invite them
they have offered to help us.
But you know, there is another argument that this help can come with a price that we may have to cough up to pay. A serious price.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. That price cannot be higher than the price we are paying by losing our children and our citizens. Any price they are paying is not even as much as one confidential allowance of one senator. It's not even the price of a car they are buying for themselves. Security, anything that we are going to pay that will help us to bring that security in this country and the save by security is worth it. After all, they have been playing with our money.
All right.
Now, my compatriots, Ningi is a man to be celebrated. I want to say that the people that should be suspended is the president of the Senate and the legislature of the Senate. They know what is going on. The remaining senators should suspend them and make a thorough investigation on what has been going on in the Senate, and not the other way around. But whether they have succeeded in suspending Ningi, they have suspended the voice of Nigeria. And I'm telling you, this is an unfolding drama. A lot of other things will come up, which may bring the salvation and liberation of Nigeria.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Although the price might not be monetary, but let's get more reactions. This is
good morning, Enyimba FM.
Yeah, good
morning. Good morning, Mike Oni.
Thank you.
I am Chamaka Alexander from Clifford Road. Now we all can see the reason why these people fought against P2B. They really fought that man so that he will not be the president of Nigeria because of their selfish reasons. Because if Obi had been our president, all this sharing and looting of our national treasury will not be happening. Obi wouldn't have given them the chance. Obi wouldn't have allowed them to be sharing the money every time while the poor masses are suffering. That's why they fought this man hard, so that he will not be the president of Nigeria at the detriment of the citizens. Please, Akpabio is not fit to be the Senate president. He's not there. That man is not there to enjoy his life. He does not care how the people are feeling. President Tinubu is not doing anything to cushion the effect of the removal of the fuel subsidy. They should try and do something, because people are really suffering in this country. Not every day calm down, every day have patience for Tinubu. We are tired of all this promise and fail. We are tired of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chiamaka, for sharing that. For sharing that voice note with us. But I'm thinking out loud this morning, Chiamaka. Obi and the Labour Party ideology is somehow the same, because many saw Labour Party as a departure from the norm, departure from the popular PDP, APC, and maybe NNPP, because these are people that but at the end of the day, we have some Labour Party lawmakers who were aware of this particular sharing formula in the budget as alleged by Senator Ningi, and they didn't say anything. So what happened to them? Why didn't they talk? I don't know. I'm only thinking out loud. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I am Mr. Kuboy.
All right, from Shoe Plaza.
First of all, at times, I don't know the type of policies that our government do make. When the federal government said that they are not going to pay ransom to the bandits, it's a welcome development in one corner. But why? But some of them have been paying it by the two backyard. Is it because that it's not their family members that are falling into victims of that kidnapping? See, if the federal government wants to do something over the insecurity, first of all, I will advise them to call those guys, all those boys, see them, have discussion with them, know what is their problem, know what they are getting, know what is the cause of all those acts. Then, if they can find a licensed solution to this act. If not, let them declare state of emergency. Bring down the foreigners to come and help them. In the area they cannot make it. Not to tell them, because if they kidnap a senator today, that senator will pay that ransom and release himself. But the federal government will keep on advising us not to pay ransom. But when it's supposed to their own, they will do it. Why are they? Why is it even wrong? So if they want to do something, I believe by those ways, I think that is what they will do. And it will stop the insecurity in the country. That is my little contribution. Thank you.
Thank you, cool boy, for sharing your thoughts with us.
This is Monage. I want to talk about the student loan, because I know that this student loan may be a scam or not about it, because can't tell me that since last year up till now they have never done anything. Then as for Gumi, the chief negotiator, you call yourself a cleric and you want to negotiate with evil. No wahala. But all I want to tell Gumi is that one day monkey go market, go come back. Thank you.
Good morning, Michael. My name is Chupode. I'm calling from Bakassi. The thing I want to put mouth for this this fertilizer issue, according to the Central Bank of Nigeria, they're not supposed to share anything for Nigerians. To my own suggestion, they're supposed to give to say this thing normal price, lower price, so that everybody can benefit for the thing. You go inside the market, you go just buy it from his own hand. Thank you.
All right, more calls now. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tony.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
This is Prince Ugumsinachi.
Prince Political. Yes, indeed.
Good morning.
Welcome on board.
Yeah, only let me quickly go to the issue of U.S. coming to assist Nigeria in fighting insurgency in the land. Let me tell you, Oni, the most problem we are having in this part of the Africa is the white. That's the president. Now,
hello, Prince Political, are you there? Oh goodness, if you can call back, we will appreciate, please. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, you're live on radio. Okay, let's head back to the WhatsApp platform. Nanyelugo says Senator Baribe is now talking because 500 million naira was mentioned being given to some of them, so he decided to clear the air. Meanwhile, he has collected up to 266 million, yet no meaningful project in Abia South. Someone calling out to Senator Baribe this morning.
Good morning, Michael Oni. How is work? I just want to thank you for the good work you are doing in the station.
All right, thank you.
May God continue to bless you.
Thank you. Let's get more reaction from the phone lines now. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Michael Oni.
Yes, sir. Evangelist Undu KC.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Yes, you're welcome.
My condolences go to Mary. Extend my condolences to her.
All
over
right.
the loss of the loss. Yeah. Quickly, please, Mike, I want to suggest something. In as much as this voice note has been included in this program, please try and extend the time and make it a particular time that you play the voice note.
All right.
Then you give those people that are calling direct, give them time on their own direct. Yeah, that's my suggestion. Then I want to talk about the fertilizers that the CBN said that they have handed over to the Ministry of Agriculture that worth over 100 billion. I'm asking them a question. Which farmers are they handing over these fertilizers to? Is it the farmers that the bandits have chased out of the farm? Where are they going to meet them and hand over? Which place are they going to invest this money in the land? So that is the question. Then on the senator, Ningi, I feel sorry for Senator Ningi for them making a statement. My brother, thank God for the revelation. That is the beauty of democracy. Because if this thing did not happen, most of us would know that Senator Baribe has already collected over 200 million for the constituency. Yes, nothing is being done. I discovered that this money was given to them just for endorsement in order to, pattern the passage of the project. That was why it was done, and that is why they will not do anything in their various senatorial zones with that money. Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
Bless you too, Evangelist. Do appreciate you for your advice. Hello, good morning to you.
My name is Dr. Chidado.
You're welcome.
How you doing, Michael?
I'm fine.
Maybe you do.
Now only me do lone striker this morning.
That is not give you strength, yeah?
Amen. Thank you.
Honestly, I want to talk about what happened at Liberty. It's very, very condemnable. It's not good. I am asking them better because it's not easy to this full Londino board. It's not easy. So I want anybody that help them. I know that that thing is not.
Chidalu Oil, are you there? Oh goodness, the network knocked you off. Anyways, let's get more reactions. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Michael Oni.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Thank you. This is the voice of Ofaland.
All right, welcome.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say that the student loan is a scam. Right from time you can, if you recall my messages and my thoughts, I've continuously said it's a scam. Even if I am not right.
Why are you saying it's a scam? It has not been.
What is happening today? They say it will take place. It will take effect when, and yesterday they suspended it. It is a scam. And let me also tell you that very few people will get it. Not everybody will get it. And this issue of student loan should have been used in developing infrastructure in our universities than giving it to students. It will not work at the end of the day. Nobody will give account of this money they're giving to students. Having said that, let me also say this. Let me tell you, Nigeria, the way we see Nigeria today is not how Nigeria was before. The whatever in the Senate is an open of whatever in the Nigerian system of government. Somebody said the truth. Instead of saying yes, what said is right, but how do we solve the problem? You now suspended him for saying the truth. Of course, it happens even in the church. When you say the truth, you become an enemy to others. It is unfortunate. What your person is not democracy. It is not. They should know that Nigerians are listening. Nigerians are watching. Nigerians are not interested in what happens in government. Those who have come to lead us should show a good example, because Nigerians are listening. The world is listening. Everybody's listening. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. Bless you for sharing your voice of Ukwalan. Thank you.
Good morning, Michael. Me? Yeah, I'm Obaino from Ikenafai, Ngwaru. So actually, I want to comment on that fire outbreak at University side. It's really unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I want to tell the government at least they should compensate with those that lost so many things there. Hakarubi. Remain blessed.
All right, bless you too, brother, for sharing your thoughts with us on the WhatsApp platform. This one says the school children are yet to be released, but people are still demanding for minimum wage. Jai, Senator who spoke yesterday on TV refused to say the exact salary he receives. I wonder what the country is turning to. Oluchi there.
Good morning, Mr. Michael and Timmerman. Please, I want to ask, why is it so hard for the Senate to budget some money so that the refineries in this country will be fixed back? Like, let the refineries start working. Is it that they don't remember that refineries are not working in this country, or what? That up till now, we are still taking oil to foreign countries to refine and yet bring it back to this country, and the oil will be sold at a higher rate when we have refineries here in Nigeria. It's really so sad that the Senate they don't really know what to do. I don't know if I will say that they don't know what to do.
All
or
right.
They knows what to do and they refuse to do it.
All right. We didn't talk about the refineries this morning. Thank you for sending the voice.
Thank you for sending the voice. Hello, good morning.
You're welcome. Good morning.
My name is Gandola, aka Alosen Nakaja. I'm calling you from our area.
All right.
Holy, blessed and rising son of Biafra land.
Thank you for sharing.
Quickly, let me react to the headline. I want to talk about what happened to the Nenge's case. You know, Nigeria said that they are practicing democracy, but here I am now telling you that there is nothing like democracy, because in a country where there is freedom of speech and the freedom of any other thing, I think the right thing to do is to start that man to court. If actually we have a court in Nigeria to prove his innocency or prove his claim. But it is quite unfortunate that when you say the truth in Nigeria, you will be suspended or be sacked because of telling the gospel truth. Let the government of Nigeria know fully well that the citizens are watching. 2027 now, they will come out and ask us to vote for them again, as if it's our vote count. Then, I want to also react to the state of Chai Kugumi. You see, somebody that calls himself a cleric, every present government, he will come out to tell us how federal government is supposed to negotiate with the bandits. And I'm telling you authoritatively that someone who can find his way to terrorists and negotiate with them is equally a terrorist. Already, it is poor masses that make this kind of utterances. The federal government will have ordered the arrest of that particular individual. But here he is. Every time, he did it in the time of Jonathan, time of Buhari, and this is time of Tinubu, telling federal government to go and negotiate with bandits. Nigeria is watching, and that is the reason why when some group of people come out to say there's nothing like Nigeria or divide Nigeria, they will say that they are terrorists. That is this particular morning, and remain resolute.
All right, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Obika Stephen Okeze from Germany says, I sincerely wish that the offer to assist us in combating banditry by the US will come to pass. Okay, let's see if we can take messages, more messages on the WhatsApp platform. Mara says, not paying the ransom for the release of the kidnapped school children in school, but at whose expense? Honestly, I fear for the lives of those unfortunate kids. Okay, this one is coming from Enyimba Peter. What a country. We are not going to pay them any dime, according to the president. Good step, but they should follow it up. This money we are talking about in the Senate House, what are they using it to do in our different zones? Engineer Adidak says, okay, it's a voice note. We'll run through as many voice notes as possible if time will permit. But we have messages too on the WhatsApp platform. Chikezema Dukwe says, federal government rules out payment of ransom against kidnappers because it never happened to them. On the contrary, why not caution the effect and put it on hold? Emmanuel Ifeanyi, it's a sad one. The fire incident at Milverton Road damaged a lot of properties. I pray God will console them. Iheke Andrew says, I feel for Chisco Transport Company and to those who lost their properties and goods. Emejuru, God's power. Your one man scored today. Well done. God's will, Iheke says, CBN doing exactly the same thing they accused the Mayfair of. What business does CBN has with sharing of fertilizers? What's the function of the Minister of Agri? Which time will permit me to explain some of the functions of the CBN as the central bank of the country. Ucheman Dukwe says, I'm so sorry for the accident that happened yesterday. I think no life was lost, but properties were damaged. Evangelist Ihe Gazier, Jesus Lover, says the controversial student loan scheme is another failure from Tinubu government. This incessant postponement is showing that the unreadiness of this government to tackle the problems headlong. On Wood the 10th, Tinubu should tell the governors that any state where they kidnap students, the state governor should be responsible for whatever ransom they want to take from their security money. Period. You will see that the governors will sit up to checkmate these kidnappers. All right. Gospel Jonathan, the kidnapping of a thing needs to be stopped so people that are living in this country will feel comfortable. And Stephen Okeze says, I sincerely wish that the offer to assist us in combating banditry by the US will come to pass. Elder Kinjo, Michael, is quite unfortunate that only in Nigeria that you say, and I didn't get this elder. Bright Ogechi rather says, The picture you showed is very painful. What a loss. May God help us in this country and give the owner of these properties the heart to bear the loss. That's coming from Bright. Let's see if we can still squeeze in 1-2 calls. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. All right.
Thank you, Michael. Michael, is here. The issue of Nigeria is very, very, very laughable. How can someone come and say that go have the water for the just take as a country like that? That person who says such a thing, government should arrest him if I thought that government is not aware about this bandit issue. You see it. I wonder if I start to imagine what kind of Nigeria is this. Myself, I thought that the check is it. The federal government arrest that person. Arrest him. If I thought federal government is arresting all this bandit, all this killing of Nigeria issue. If I thought that they are innocent, let them arrest that man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bless you too. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Dr. Umma Olebara from Owerri says, who is this Gumi that cannot be arrested? He keeps making inciting and provocative statements and keeps going scot-free. We play too much with serious matters in this country. Terrorism is a serious issue any serious government cannot afford to joke with. But here we are pampering, shielding, rehabilitating and reinforcing them into public police force and expect them to get positive result. Theme Trinity says, please, my text is on this around the abducted teachers and students. Don't we think that it is true an open air conversation of rescuing kidnapped victims that the bandits used in striking, or is there no other secret way of making plans of releasing these victims without putting it on air? They should act faster in releasing those souls. Kingdomite Echefulachi says, Micah suggests that the House of Reps and the Senate be dissolved, I believe, because they have turned it to the aims and objectives of their position upside down. Let them go home and look for other jobs. Chikeze Madukwe says, the level of the fire incident in Aba since November last year is worrisome. Yeah, I mentioned it. And I have previously on this platform advocated for the provision of fire truck in the city. The state government should look into this direction and save the properties than always going to sympathize. Yes, Chikeze, even the trucks that were used yesterday were new ones brought to the... Okay, Comrade Ferguson says, the fire incident at Milverton in Aba is a sad one, as properties worth millions lost. Abia State government should urgently do something to stop this repeat of fire outbreak in Aba. For Ningi Saga, I think government should investigate the allegations leveled against him. Gabriel Uluwata, no working system in her intelligence would frequently pay ransom to criminals whom they could easily track down and get them apprehended. Federal government should accept U.S. offer to assist in combating kidnapping in Nigeria. Banago Odim, the rate of kidnappings in Nigeria has risen to the extent where we will need the help of trained foreign mercenaries to help cushion or stop the incessant kidnapping and killings. Okay, more messages. Ono Haikechuku, U.S. helping to combat kidnapping. This is not the first time such promise has been made, and such is life. For the issue of not paying ransom for the kidnapped puppies and teachers, I think the person behind this suggestion has not had his person, a family member among those kidnapped. Vuga Mills, the rate of insecurity in country is alarming. Both lives and properties are not secured. Engineer Bright Silvanos, our governor is doing well when it comes to sympathizing with people affected by fire outbreaks, but we haven't seen any proactive measure being put out in place by his administration to reduce this high rate of fire outbreaks in the state since last year. We're tired of his sympathies. Anyone who claims to be negotiator between the government and terrorists must be one of them. I don't know why the federal government has been unable to arrest this Gumi, who has proven that he knows all the bandit hideouts. Okay, we're done. Oh goodness, more messages on the WhatsApp that we cannot take, but we do appreciate you for sending them. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. The program returns tomorrow. We have more time to take your comments and your contributions. It's a 2-hour show. That's the open mic edition of the show, Issues and Views. Thank you so much for joining us. The Good Morning Enyimba show continues. DJ Spicy Clef will be here to serenade you with good music till 11, and 11 o'clock there will be a conversation. Very interesting conversation, I must say. And Precious will do justice to that till midday when Amara takes over. Thank you so much. Stay out of trouble. My name is Michael Oni.
This is where news comes first.
Sports bring excitement.
We are your destination for staying informed and entertained. We are your news and sports hub.